Kickoff Show. Hyundai, the most fuel-efficient car company in America.
On a cool, clear night in South Florida, the two teams that tracked as the best all season long now about to collide. The New Orleans Saints, the NFC champions, about to take on the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts. So happy to be here at Sun Life Stadium as the Saints, they began in '67 with a kick return. Their franchise opened with a play like that. Now they open up in their Super Bowl debut with Courtney Roby. Greeny not in here on 3rd and 2. And Brees and the Saints going gun. Brees going for a long ball for Meacham, and it's over his head. And the Colts force an opening 3 and out. Takes the handoff. Gonna throw for Clark, and he has the catch out at the 45 and a first. A guy now on a slot to the right, and Manning looks right now left and goes back to Clark, who snags it for another first down at the Saints 42. 7th play of this first drive for the Colts. Will they extend it? Throwing complete to Colley, and the rookie's down to the New Orleans 25. Practice against this no huddle concept all week did the Saints defense. 3rd and 5, and the pass incomplete off the fingertips of Garcon. Now we'll have the oldest player to ever suit up in a Super Bowl, Matt Stover, try one from 38 yards. McAfee on the hold, and Stover's kick is good. Saints looking for their first down. And they have it. That's Bush. And Reggie's out to the 47.
They reacted well to it. Now they take that knowledge and hope to get better.
2nd and 7 on play action. Brees, open man, and he dropped it. Colston. He steps up, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Broken up by Melvin Bullitt. Thomas Morstead, rookie out of SMU. Trying to pin the Colts. This one's got a lot more air under it than the first one. Bounces at the 6, and it's covered. And again, making the play on special teams is Courtney Roby.
They played against each other. He went back and looked at that game.
Fake to the rookie Donald Brown. Now they toss it to him. The rookie from Connecticut out across the 10 to the 15 and a first down. 2nd down and 10. They go middle, and there's a huge hole for a dive into the secondary out to the 31 and a first down.
Not worried, but says where they blitz out of a lot.
Going to go again, back to a dive. Got a clear lane, and they take advantage. And Donald Brown inches close to a first. Let's see if they run for it on 3rd and a yard. They're in tight, and they go up middle, and a guy is free again. In fact, breaks another tackle. He's inside the 30 and down to the 22.
They have to use hand signals to all the players, and he says the Saints make a lot of mistakes that way.
A 3rd down play. Manning's going to the end zone, and the ball is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Pierre Garcon. That's the end of the first quarter. 10-0 Indianapolis. We'll return to Sun Life Stadium after these messages. You're watching the Super Bowl on CBS. The highest scoring team in the league this year. Blanked in the first quarter, but has a 2nd down and 6. And Brees going right side. Colston makes a tough catch this time. Right over the hands of Session, as you pointed out. And first down is Reggie Bush. So Greer out. Young had replaced him. And Manning took advantage. Bouncing outside is Bush on 2nd and 2. And he's lucky to get back. They got a flag down. Actually got a yard on the run, but a late hit maybe.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 50 defense. Hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Start attack.
On first down. Up to Thomas. 2 hits, and he's still standing. Look at Pierre Thomas. Bush is in the backfield. And Brees going middle. Open target. And another first. It's Colston. 2nd and 9. Brees lucky enough to be sacked, and it's Henderson with the grab down to about the 23. Brees hit from behind and dragged down, and there he is, Dwight Freeney. Man who hit the winner in the NFC Championship game was Bushrod running onto the field at the last second, 46 yards. And that's a beautiful kick. That's his longest outdoor kick of the year. His previous long had been 35. And the Saints defenders force a 3-and-out for the first time. Manning pass. Garcon with the drop this time. All right, the Saints, they were down quickly in this one. They got the ball back. Last time they had it, drove for a field goal. And up top, Brees. That one almost intercepted. 2nd and 10. Kinds of time. And that's over to Pierre Thomas. 3rd and 3. Bush lined up wide to the left, and the throw good for a first down back to Colston, who runs over Bullet and is dragged down finally. There's Bush behind Brees, the 7th Heisman Trophy winner he was out of USC. And on 2nd down and 9, Brees finds Shockey. 3rd and 2. Wide open. That's Lance Moore. Moore cuts past one defender and picks up big yardage. First down. Coach Caldwell was a student there. Here on first down, they go with the end around, and Henderson bounced out by Buffet, and he pushes him out for a big loss. Colston in a slot to the right. Left unattended, and there he is. And there's Colston breaking a tackle and getting down to the 3. 2nd and goal. Now back at the 8. They run with it. It's Thomas. And he takes it down to the 1. Bush washes from the sideline. It's Mike Bell, the deep back on 3rd and goal. They're going with Bell right side, and he's tripped up. Actually lost a half yard. That was Kelvin Hayden to come up and make the hit.
But he said it comes down to this. If I have a play I really believe in, we're going to go for it and we're going to run that play.
And I'm sure this is it right here. This is that occasion he talked to us about. And it's a running play with Pierre Thomas, and no, he is denied by the Colts defense.
They go outside. The blocking inside looks okay. But look at the free. Oh, Gary Brackett. And then look at that. 3 other defenders in there to make the tackle.
Brackett.
Look at Jennings, how quick he's into the backfield. The corner. He diagnosed the play and flew in there.
2nd and 6. Peyton takes it down to 2 on the play clock, and it's Joseph Badai backing in, and he's about a half yard short.
Sean Payton, what he's done, he's taken the clock down. At least he can stop the Colts.
And they do. This time it's the Saints defense that puts up a wall. Brees. Wide open in the middle. That's Henderson reaching around to make the catch at the 32.
I would call timeout. This always takes longer than everybody expects, but pretty good job by the Saints.
They really did.
That was good.
Get set in a hurry, and they spike it at 20. Got Henderson again, and he's wrapped up in the field of play at the 28. There's the timeout at 12. They can't afford to come up empty again after getting stopped down at the 1. And Brees throws it, and it's Bush, and he's stepping out. With 6 seconds, make it 5. Already made one from 46 in this quarter. And Harley is good again. As time runs out on the first half, Saints own that quarter and come up with 2 field goals. So much for the high-scoring game we thought we might have here.
Peyton Manning gets the football in the second half after he's gone in and looked at all those pictures you see him looking at every time he comes off the field.
Onside kick to start the second half, and the ball bounces off the hands of a Colt, and it looks like the Saints had it for a second. How about this way to start the second half? And the Saints football, they recover the onside kick. What a fearless start to the second half.
Really unbelievable decision by Sean Payton.
And we go right back with the Saints offense on the field. And they go underneath to Thomas, and he spins away. There he is again, breaking tackles.
So what Drew Brees is seeing from this Colts defense, he saw in practice too.
First down rollout. planting the feet and throwing, and has another catch to Henderson. Hook up with Henderson. 2 quick completions by Brees and the Saints. They get 3. The first from the 32. Stay up top, Brees. Another open man. And near another first. Second and a foot, that 10-yard pass across the middle. Like you said, it's been open all night. It's been there. And they get the first down with Thomas. Now in the red zone at the Indianapolis 16. Set up screen to Thomas. Inside the 10. Thomas weaving up the 5, and he's in, and the Saints have taken the lead at the Super Bowl.
They love them. They're very good at it, and they do it inside. Look at the blocks out front. Jonathan Goodwin gets just enough of the linebacker that allows Thomas to go inside and get that touchdown.
From the 24, fakes a dive, gonna roll out.
Oh, what a job.
To Clark, who slips, gets back up, gains about 8.
The cleats don't dig into the ground, and that causes players to slip.
And to a die who shakes off the hit and picks up the first down. Just picked up their first down since the first quarter. And a die. Well, he's making some nice moves, and he's got a quick 11 for a first. Peyton to Clark. How did that ball get there? Absolutely where it had to be. There were Saints all over it. Goes for 26. Peyton goes middle. Clark has it. Down to the 4. A dive. Spins twice and is in for the touchdown. The Manning family celebrates. Indianapolis answers back to the Saints in a hurry. Of course, he had that overtime kick return after they won the flip, took it out to the 40. They set up the winner for him 2 weeks ago, and they've got Reggie Bush now in open field, and he's over to the Colts side now at the 48. Second and 10. Take the draw. They go sideline, and they hit Devery Henderson again.
You got to protect the quarterback first. They do it well.
3rd and 7. All kinds of time for Brees. He finds Shockey, but he's going to be stopped short. There has never been a field goal kicker in any Super Bowl game to make 3 field goals outside of 40. Jim Breach did it in this stadium for the Bengals. The only other kicker with 2 outside of 40, which is what Hartley already has in the bank. This from 47. Swish. Again. Dead center. That's it through 3, with the Colts leading by 1. We'll return after this message and a word from your local station. And you're watching Super Bowl 44 on CBS. Bring on the 4th. In the 3rd quarter, things began to open up with these high-octane attacks. And that's Garcon. It takes about 3 or 4 Saints to bring him down at the 46. 2nd down and 12. Manning, a long ball for Wayne, and he tried to wait for it. He had his defender turned around a little bit, Tracy Porter, and it falls incomplete. Need to get to the Saints 44 for a first. It's a catch, but short. They've seen 4th and 2 at a crucial time, but much later in the game, of course, earlier in the season. And now,
one-on-ones.
Their turn to go for it. They get the first. Down at the 32. Back to Wayne. Back-to-back plays. Like just continuing the block after the whistle. Telling them to back off a little bit. Here they go to Colley. Wide receiver screen, and it is foiled by the Saints. Able to get to the 22 for the first. Pump fake, and now going up top. Deep down the field. And that was Austin Colley with Vilma right there with him, stride for stride. 16 consecutive postseason field goals. His last miss was on this field in a wild card game, kicking for the Ravens against the Dolphins back in 2001. It's 51 yards. Stover. And the kick is wide left. Played tennis against Andy Roddick as a young kid. Used to beat him. Beat him.
I know they were 10 years old, but still.
3 out of 4 times in tournaments. Here's the handoff, Bush. And Bush takes it over to the Colts side of the field. Now Brees. Boy, they protect him, don't they? But he was covered downfield. He's able to dump it off to Thomas.
Good job by Brees on the last play, backpedaling, giving himself time.
2nd and 5. Forward progress will be good enough for the first. The first down at the 36. There's Reggie Bush. A 2nd and 2 from the 28. They've got the first down grab. Trying to drive and take the lead. Already well within Hartley's range. Hey, he's kicking tonight. Could be a trippy, but it's Meacham. They have bigger ideas. They want 6. 2nd and 4. Thomas, the former Patriot, has it to the 5. 1st and goal to go. To punch it in where they're this exact spot on the field, down even closer in the second quarter. 2nd and goal. This time they've got the catch and the touchdown. Jeremy Shockey has a Super Bowl catch and a score, and the Saints have the lead.
And they'll go for 2 right here. They want to make it a 7-point game. They're up 5, of course.
Bush in the backfield. Roll out Brees. Pass. Oh, almost caught. He bobbled it. It was Lance Moore.
If you're going to the ground to catch the football, when you're going down, you must hold on. But this could be a touchdown, and I'm going to just tell you the truth, or 2-point conversion, I should say, because he gets possession in his second act. Since it's a second act to reach over the goal line and has possession, that might overrule the fact that he lost it once he's hit.
After reviewing the play, the receiver had possession of the ball with the ball breaking the plane of the goal line. The points are good. 2-point conversion. New Orleans is not charged with a timeout.
Can't ask for any more time than that. Garcon comes back to make the catch. Almost intercepted. That was Malcolm Jenkins, had a jump on it. He stepped right in front of Reggie Wayne, incomplete.
Let's see if they do that here.
Garcon on the slant and stays on his feet near a first. There's Wayne. Walker's in front. Trying to cut outside. Wayne.
And all the pressure is on the corners. Can they cover long enough?
2nd and 5. And falling backwards, falling back. Manning threw it across middle. Picked off. Look out. Gets past Manning. And it's Tracy Porter taking it all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The outside receiver, oh, he's coming under. The timing was not there. And Tracy Porter, the quickest, fastest defensive back for the New Orleans Saints. What a play. Sean Payton told us so. He would have to be aggressive as a coach. He's done it.
2nd and 5. They got the first with Dallas Clark. He is trying to get to the sideline, but stays in bounds. Greer brings him down. Now going down the field. Conley brings it in at the 30. Austin, the ball's out at the end, but they're ruling him down.
If you're going to play up on the receivers, you got to at least hit them. Can't let them run free.
Middle of the field and a dive to the 13. Coach Moore thinking about retirement too. He mentioned Coach Mudd. Here's the throw down to the 7. And Joseph Adai. So a flag comes in too.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, 69 defense. Half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
Colts riding on an onside kick. Peyton steps back again, now throws, and is that an interception? Flag is thrown. They're ruling it on the field that Greer was in play, but let's see the flag.
Interference, offense.
Oh, my goodness.
Number 85. 10-yard penalty, first down.
A dime from the 10 to the 5, down to the 3. They still have the 3 timeouts. And second and goal. Short drop and throw, batted in the air and off the goalpost, incomplete. Third down. The dime, no. Back them up to the 5. Here you go. They have to get 5 here. They have to get it across. Fourth and goal. Manning. Incomplete. The Saints are going to do it. Tried to hit Reggie Wayne. A franchise that was born 8 months after the first Super Bowl game. They struggled for years. They have been the full embodiment of their community. A sign of hope. For the Saints, they sought respect. And I tell you, Mardi Gras is about to break out here in Miami.